Welcome to Depth Seeking. For the last, 2 decades now, we've all been collectively writing this secret diary, a huge map of the human mind, really. Some call it the database of intentions.
Uh-huh.
And it's completely changed how we see the world, how we interact with it.
Yeah, absolutely. And our mission today really is to trace that history, the history of us, psychologically speaking, how we went from being these sort of timid explorers online to
Mhm.
now, well, practically outsourcing our thinking. We need to unpack how we got here.
Okay, right. Let's dive in. Act I, maybe, the
Right.
early days. Let's call it the age of constraint, say 2005 to 2010.
Exactly. And what's fascinating there is how much the technology itself shaped our curiosity.
Mhm.
We were mostly on these slow, clunky desktop computers, right? Yeah. And the search algorithms were frankly basic. So our searches had to be simple, very short, kind of clumsy, actually. You type things like weather Boston, maybe Facebook login, just 1 to 3 words max.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, trying to figure out the magic words the machine would understand. And that technical limit, it really became a psychological one, didn't it? We boxed ourselves in. We limited our own curiosity because we assumed the machine was simple. We made our big, complex human questions fit that tiny little search box.
That's a great way to put it. We simplified ourselves.
Yeah.
But then came Act Two. Things shifted. The mobilization of mind, let's say 2010 to 2017-ish, suddenly the smartphone puts the internet right in our pocket. It basically hardwires it to our nervous system.
Yeah, and search wasn't something you did anymore, like a task at your desk. It became this immediate reflex, almost subconscious.
Right, spontaneous.
And that's where the immediacy bias really took hold. Searching wasn't just about exploring ideas, it became very action-oriented. We wanted results now. I mean, the data showed something like, 76% of local searches on mobile led to someone actually visiting a store within 24 hours. That's huge.
It is huge. And that's where the behavioral training really kicked in. We started treating the machine like an assistant. We even shifted from typing to just speaking our requests.
So we were delegating tasks, finding places, getting directions.
Yeah, logistical stuff, mostly. I wouldn't say we were truly outsourcing thinking quite yet. That, I think, really ramps up in Act 3, the age of the inner world. Let's say 2018 onwards, this is where the search bar becomes something else.
Like the world's most honest priest or therapist or doctor, maybe,
Yeah,
all rolled into one.
kinda, yeah. It's this digital confessional. It's where we type the things we wouldn't breathe to another soul, you know? Tracking cycles of depression, worrying about debt, asking really personal health questions. It sees our collective anxieties in real time.
But there's a darker side to that confessional, right?
Right.
Especially after like 2013 and all the surveillance revelations.
Exactly. The chilling effect. It was measurable. Researchers saw about a 5% drop in people searching for personally sensitive terms, things like divorce lawyer or symptoms of depression. The underlying issues didn't disappear, obviously, but we became more hesitant to type those secrets into the void. We self-censored.
So while we got more cautious about what we asked, the algorithms were simultaneously getting much, much better at giving us what they thought we wanted to hear.
Precisely. Enter motivated reasoning on a massive scale. We stopped searching just for objective truth, assuming that was ever the main goal. We started searching for confirmation, for our truth.
The algorithm of affirmation.
You got it. The algorithm becomes this giant yes man. It feeds us content that reinforces what we already believe, which of course fuels polarization. And you see this drive now where I think nearly a third of people are looking for social validation intent, often through social media answers, not just raw facts.
Which brings us right up to today. And generative AI, this feels different, not just an upgrade, but a real pivot. Cognitive delegation, maybe.
I think that's right. We're moving way beyond just getting a list of links and figuring it out ourselves.
Mm.
Now, the machine is generating the itinerary, writing the email, even doing some of the reasoning for us. Meal plans, coding snippets, strategic outlines.
So it's a tool, obviously. But what kind of tool?
Well, AI is fundamentally an amplifier. That's the crossroads we're at. If you approach it without focus, without clear intention, it becomes a crutch. You risk letting your own problem-solving muscles, especially for logistical stuff, just atrophy. But if you are focused, if you know what you want, it could be an incredibly powerful co-pilot. You delegate the grunt work, the synthesis maybe,
Hmm.
but you keep hold of this strategy, the why.
Right. It always comes back to the question, doesn't it? The quality of the machine's answers ultimately depends entirely on the quality of your questions. Your intent really is your destiny now. That database of intentions isn't just reflecting us anymore, it's actively shaping our future thinking.
Hmm.
So, the question for you listening right now is this. Are you using this incredible power to challenge your own beliefs, to explore new territory? Or are you just using it to build thicker walls around the ideas you already hold? Leave your comments below.
Thank you so much for watching. If this story sparked your imagination, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more explorations into the future of consciousness.